At the heart of Plato's philosophy lies the concept of the ideal forms, perfect, immutable, eternal archetypes that exist in a higher, non-material realm. According to Plato, the physical world we experience with our senses is just a shadow or imperfect reflection of these idealized forms. These forms represent the purest essence of things, whether it's the ideal of a chair, the concept of beauty, or the abstract notion of justice. For Plato, the material world is transient and ever-changing, but the ideal forms are the timeless and unchanging. True knowledge, then, is not derived from sensory experience, but from the contemplation of these ideal, unchanging truths. The journey of the philosopher in Plato's views is one of transcending the physical world to connect with the higher realms of these perfect forms. In this quest, one aligns with the souls with the essence of truth, beauty, and goodness. Modern science introduces the concept of the holographic universe, which proposes that the reality we perceive is a projection of a deeper, underlying dimension. Much like how a hologram appears three-dimensional, but is, in fact, a two-dimensional projection, the material world may be a projection of a deeper mathematical principle or higher realities. This theory resonates with Plato's idealism, which suggests that our sensory world is only a shadow of a greater, more perfect realm. In both the holographic universe and Plato's theory of the ideal forms, there is the idea that the world we perceive with our senses is not the full reality. There is something deeper, an unseen order that shapes and governs our experience of the material world. The holographic universe also suggests that the reality we experience is a reflection of a deeper mental construct, a projection of the universal consciousness or divine mind. This mirrors Plato's belief that the physical world is an imperfect reflection of a higher spiritual reality, urging us to seek knowledge and wisdom that transcends the material world. The perfect form in both Plato's idealism and esoteric philosophy resonates with divine archetypes that shape all of creations. These archetypes, such as the ideals of beauty, wisdom, justice, and love, are not mere intellectual constructs, but living spiritual energies that govern the cosmos. Esoteric traditions suggest that these archetypes exist not only in the abstract, but as spiritual forces that permeate both the material and non-material realms. Esoteric traditions assert that by aligning with these perfect forms, one can achieve deeper spiritual growth. Initiates may access these archetypes through meditation, rituals, and inner work, realizing the perfect forms are reflected in the structure of nature, geometry of the universe, and the soul itself. These forms are not just philosophical ideas, they are the cosmic principles that governs the unfolding of creation. Central to both esoteric wisdom and Plato's idealism is the concept of sacred geometry, the idea that the universe is constructed according to specific geometric patterns, and these patterns hold the key to understanding the order of the cosmos. Sacred geometry serves as a bridge between the material and spiritual worlds, revealing the underlying order of creation. Key symbols of sacred geometry, such as the flower of life, the golden ratio, platonic solids, and the Vesica Piscis, represents the divine blueprint for the universe. These symbols are thought to be expressions of the universal truth that governs all of existence. The flower of life, for instance, represents the interconnectedness of all things in the blueprint of creation itself, symbolizing the unity of all life in the universe. The golden ratio, a mathematical constant found in nature, art, and architecture, is seen as a divine portion that governs the harmony of the cosmos. The platonic solids are regarded as the building blocks of matter, representing the elements and the structure of the universe. These geometric forms are said to reveal the sacred order of existence. In esoteric traditions, meditating on or contemplating these sacred geometric symbols is believed to bring individuals closer to understanding the divine intelligence that governs the universe. Through this practice, one begins to experience the deeper spiritual dimensions of reality and recognize the interconnectedness of all things. The holographic universe concept aligns with many esoteric teachings that suggest that reality is a projection or illusion, an outward expression of a deeper hidden reality. Esoteric wisdom holds that the material world is not the ultimate reality, but a manifestation of higher spiritual truths. Just as a hologram is a three-dimensional projection based on two-dimensional images, our sensory world is thought to be a projection of deeper non-material dimensions. In this view, the universe is seen as a mental construct or projection of divine mind, a reflection of universal consciousness. This idea closely mirrors the teachings of mystical traditions like Kabbalah, Sufism, and Vedic philosophy, which asserts that the physical world is a veil obscuring the true divine nature of reality. The holographic universe also suggests that each individual is a fragment of a greater whole, this interconnected part of the universal consciousness. This reflects esoteric ideas that the soul is connected to a universal source, and our personal journey is one of remembering and aligning with this deeper reality. The teachings of Plato's ideal forms, sacred geometry, and holographic universe invites us to engage with the world in a deeper, more profound way. Rather than focusing solely on sensory experiences or material gain, they point us towards an internal truth that governs the cosmos and the deeper patterns that underlie all of existence. By contemplating the perfect forms, meditating on sacred geometry, and exploring the concept of the holographic universe, we begin to understand that the material world is not separate from the spiritual, but a reflection of a higher divine order. Through this realization, we recognize that the illusion of separation and ego keeps us trapped in a cycle of limited perception. The goal is not simply intellectual understanding, but a spiritually awakening that aligns us with the universal consciousness. This awakening comes through inner work, the practice of meditation, contemplation, and spiritual rituals, which allows us to transcend the ego and the distractions of the material world. As we align our inner selves with the divine blueprint, we begin to see the interconnectedness of all things and experience a deeper sense of unity with the cosmos. The journey towards higher wisdom and divine understanding is not a destination, but an ongoing process of remembering our connection to the universal source. In this way, Plato's ideal forms, sacred geometry, and holographic universe offers powerful framework for understanding not only the nature of reality, but also our place within it. By engaging with these philosophies and esoteric practices, we awaken to a deeper understanding of the unity and divinity that pervades all things. This is Makalesi. Thanks for listening. Peace.